The Rees Dart Track is a 38-mile point-to-point trek, or tramp as it is said in this country, in the South Island of New Zealand with an optional but completely worth it 12-mile day trip up the Cascade Saddle. There are several Department of Conservancy huts to stay at along the way, with most hikers taking 4 to 5 days to finish the trek. All the information you need to do the Rees Dart Track can be found in this video and in the description. It means so much to me you have chosen to watch my video, so if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or shoot me a message on Instagram. Thank you for watching. Much like the greatest movies of all time, my journey in New Zealand began in the Shire, where you can see the real Hobbiton movie set by booking a 2-hour tour, and I've left a link to do so in the description. And even if you're not a huge Lord of the Rings fan, it's a great experience. But for me, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and it was an incredible experience, so please enjoy some footage I got during my tour. I booked a perfect Airbnb in the area before waking up super early the next morning to catch my flight down to the South Island to begin my trek. Action-packed morning. Got up at like 4 o'clock this morning, drove to the airport, rented my car, drove a few hours to the trailhead, got a bunch of gear in town. But so far everything has really gone without a hitch, so the valley is so beautiful today. To finally just be here, not have to worry about logistics or planning and any of that crap. I can just be here and hike. I've been looking forward to this for a long time, and it's a beautiful day. It's perfect. Also, I'm trying something new with the hat. Hopefully it doesn't look too dorky. I like how it feels, you know, when the sun, I can feel the sun on my head, but I got my hat, so. Well, don't make fun of me for my dorky hat. I will say, after going through all these airports and, you know, all this hustle and bustle and driving through all these cities and having to buy stuff and all that, just trying to make things on time and all that, to finally just be here, walking in the forest where it's quiet, the temperature is perfect, all I can hear are the leaves a little bit and some birds, is amazing. I'm appreciating this. I don't think I've ever appreciated walking the woods as much as I do right now. This is perfect.
I think you're right, though, like I looked at on the rain radar and just seeing the rain come through, it was quite a heavy.
Day 2 began with steady rainfall until around midday. There are many stream crossings on this trek, so I would later meet up with some Kiwi friends I made at the hut for safety purposes. Fortunately, the rain died down shortly after I left the hut.
and I met him on that Kentucky tour I was talking about, and I hadn't seen him for like 18 years, and he said to me, because he was in Queenstown for a couple of weeks.
All right, so it's been a while since I talked to the camera, and it's about 6 now, about 6:30, and I met a really cool group of people from New Zealand, a few ladies, and they had a lot of really good information about hiking here, and I'm asking them all kinds of questions about what it's like to live in New Zealand and stuff. They're really the first people from New Zealand I've ever been able to like talk to. I let them get ahead of me so I could, you know, do some stuff with my camera, and I see a freaking helicopter flying into the valley, like a rescue helicopter. And I'm like, Lord, please don't let that be my friends from New Zealand. And it was one of the nice ladies that I was with. Her name was Mary Ann. And I caught up with them, and she just turned her ankle, and everybody's in pretty good spirits. So, you know, it wasn't too serious, but that was crazy. I've never seen anything like that before. I'm still a few miles out from Dart Hut, so I probably need to get going so I can make some decent time. I'm sure I'll be the last person in the freaking hut because I always take too long. But let's go. So I'll be coming back to Dart Hut tonight, and this has already been the most beautiful part of the trek, and I just started going up the Cascade Saddle. But then another guy said it's the best view, and he's been hiking in New Zealand for a long time, and it's the best view in New Zealand. And I can believe that because it looks pretty amazing. So it's starting out really beautiful in this valley, so it looks pretty promising, and the conditions are absolutely amazingly perfect. No clouds in the sky at all. don't even have the energy to put my camera on a tripod and walk in front of it. I'm just trying to get back to the hut. I'm freaking hungry and thirsty.
What's not really shown in the video is I got really bad sunburn on my legs going to Cascade Saddle, which was a first for me, and it affected my night of sleep. So I was a little nervous going into my last day, which was the longest of the trip by far.
So it's been kind of tough, but not that bad. I'm almost done with the incline for the day, and it is a doozy. Even though I got like 17 miles a day and I'm only 3 or 4 miles in, it's all flat after this back to the car park, or you know, like 90% flat. And it's been a beautiful day. Like I said, kind of challenging, but that's where I gotta go now. So I'm not really shooting any video with my camera. It's already after 4, and I've got like 11 miles, maybe 10 miles and some change now to my car. So I really just want to get going. I don't want to get there super late. Next thing I gotta drive out. But I will say, this is really beautiful. I'm not using my camera, but this whole area is just like really great. It's like kind of grassy, flowers, surrounded by big, beautiful mountains. So maybe doing myself a disservice not using my camera, but I just don't have the energy or time. So I'm gonna do some handheld stuff, and that's it. Like, you're surrounded by big mountains, walking through this big field, and there's cows and the fence, and I don't know, something about it's very peaceful. It's been a really easy walk too, just strolling through the field. So I love it.
I was so worn down by this stage of the trek. I was walking on the 4x4 trail because another hiker tipped me off it was easier than the regular trail. And lo and behold, a truck came by, and I asked for him to give me a ride back to the car park, and he did. And it was honestly one of my favorite things I've ever experienced in any of my travels. I know that sounds crazy, but I was so tired and it was getting dark, and he saved me the last like 2 miles of walking. So shout out to that guy. And from Muddy Creek Car Park, I drove back to Queenstown, where I would begin the next stage of my trip, which was Fiordland National Park and Milford Sound, which will be my next video. So I hope you tune in for that one, and if you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you.